So when you look at, you obviously were a successful builder, and obviously, got into racing and did those things. Were there things that you say that are just common for the entrepreneur? We talked about one, right, which is overcome the skeptics. I mean, they're everywhere. You can't, you couldn't, and that's, whatever, right? But there are specific obstacles that come up on a regular basis that almost reinforce what you've been hearing, that you have to just continue to overcome. What kinds of things do you do to manage through that?
Well, I think a common trait amongst entrepreneurs is that you don't come to a problem and see a brick wall.
Right.
Immediately, my mind goes to solving, because I've not found a problem yet that doesn't have a solution. Some are much more difficult than others.
Right.
But if you believe going in that every problem has a solution and that you're capable of finding it, you're going to have success. And that comes along with the tenacity of a trait, again, of entrepreneurs, that if you have the tenacity to persevere and figure out the problem, figure out the solution, and then execute on that solution, you're generally going to be able to move forward in some respect.
Yeah.
And I think that's a core piece for anyone trying to get into business is to listen. Don't be afraid of the risk, but don't take the risk blindly.
Right.
You want to make sure that you go into this with a plan, but be prepared to deviate from the plan. I had a great plan in 2012 when I started the racetrack. And I wound up where I thought I would, but the route that I took is completely different.
Yep.
There's just no way. You just continue to walk through the doors that are open for you and take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to you and make sure that you make the most of them.
So I think that's clearer in every case, right? You got this path all mapped out, but sometimes you figure out you have to go around the mountain or through the mountain or over the mountain, but you're still headed the same direction. And just knowing and with confidence that you can do that there's no mountain that you can't overcome in one fashion or another, that's huge.